This is Canaan Valley National Wildlife Refuge. Nestled in the Alleghenies along the western central portion of the Appalachian Mountain Range in West Virginia is Canaan Valley. The bathtub-shaped valley runs approximately northeast and southwest, with the Blackwater River flowing out of the valley on the western side. It's 10 miles long and 5 miles wide, and at over 3,200 feet above sea level, this is the highest elevation mountain valley east of the Mississippi River. The 19,000 acres of the refuge covers about 75% of the valley, with state park land and national forest land offering other great places to hike and explore nearby. Formed in 1994, Canaan Valley National Wildlife Refuge is proud to be the 500th refuge to be protected and managed by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. Unlike some refuge locations, Canaan Valley is truly a four-seasons destination, offering outdoor adventure year-round. This beautiful valley is an exciting place for anyone to visit at any time of the year. With epic mountain views, a gorgeous waterfall, over 50 miles of diverse hiking trails, scenic waterways for kayaking or fishing, adventurous mountain biking, phenomenal slopes for skiing, a glorious fall color display, and an engaging visitor center with many fun educational programs. With so many awesome places and activities to choose from, it can be a challenge to decide where to start. So we're going to begin our adventure at one of the most visited and photographed spots in the valley, Blackwater Falls State Park. Established in 1937 and covering over 2,330 acres, Blackwater Falls State Park is a great place to explore at the edge of the valley. The park has over 20 miles of hiking trails and amazing scenic overlooks, but the crown jewel of the park is just a short distance from the parking area. The energetic waters of the Blackwater River twist through an 8-mile gorge out from the valley that drops 57 feet down, creating the highest above-ground waterfall in West Virginia. There are multiple viewing areas on your way down to the falls, but keep in mind that it's 214 steps all the way down, and then back up. Blackwater Falls and the Blackwater River that feeds it get their names from the amber color in the water, tinted by the tannic acid found in the hemlock and spruce needles that fall in the river along the way. This beautiful spot at the base of the falls is a perfect place to see this and to take some pictures. To see where all this water flows out of the valley, we're going to head up to the Lindy Point Overlook for one of the best views in the area. Follow the road signs in the state park and they'll direct you to a small parking area where an almost half-mile hike leads to an incredible overlook. Welcome to Lindy Point. This scenic overlook offers a stunning view with massive boulders, the mountains of the National Forest, and the dramatic 3,000-foot Blackwater Canyon far below. The overlook faces west, so Lindy Point is a perfect place to see epic sunsets. Just make sure to be careful and bring a flashlight or headlamp for hiking back if you're staying until sundown. The Blackwater River at the base of this canyon flows for about 31 miles and eventually connects to the Mississippi River that empties into the Gulf. Though the river picks up some acidity from the tannins of hemlock and spruce needles as it meanders to Blackwater Falls, its source comes from pure mountain springs, as well as snowmelt and rainwater that is filtered by an extensive wetland system in the valley. So that's where we're headed next, going upriver and back into Canaan Valley where it all begins. Heading out from Blackwater Falls State Park, you can drive as much of the perimeter of the valley as you'd like for your own self-guided auto tour. A-Frame Road offers some perspectives higher up along the mountains, and US 48 connects to Route 32, which heads down into the valley with some beautiful views. History and folklore tell us that in the mid-1700s, a pioneer hunting a black bear came over the crest of the mountains here, looked at this lush valley, and said, "Behold, the land of Canaan," which is a quote from the Bible in the book of Deuteronomy. Canaan was the fertile land that God promised to the people of Israel, and this beautiful highland paradise reminded him of that biblical promised land. But since West Virginians tend to do things their own way, the pronunciation changed from Canaan to Canaan. And with no chiggers and few biting insects, Canaan Valley is definitely a promised land for many hikers. As you drive into the valley, take note of the major habitat types found here. The lowest areas have river and wetland habitats, surrounded by meadows and young forest, with hardwood forest going up the mountains and transitioning to conifer forest at the top. This habitat type, similar to boreal forests, is generally found in areas associated with higher elevations or states further north. And a great way to learn about the habitats of Canaan Valley and get your adventure started is to stop in at the Visitor Center for Canaan Valley National Wildlife Refuge. Inside, check out the wall displays to learn about the valley's diverse habitats and the wildlife that lives in each one. Also, make sure to get your Blue Goose Passport book stamped to mark your visit and to pick up a free trail map to guide you on your journey. Before heading out on the trails, make sure you check the weather forecast and wear comfortable clothes with layers in case the weather becomes colder or warmer during your hike. Also, wear shoes that protect your feet and have a good tread for gripping the trail. It's also a good idea to bring along a backpack so you come prepared with some key items. A first aid kit, a water bottle. Remember, when your water's half gone, your hike is half over. High energy snacks, a camera or phone for taking pictures, sunscreen, and some binoculars for spotting wildlife. It can also be fun to bring along a nature journal to write or draw about the things you see and experience along your adventure. And I always take my backpack Bible for spending some time in God's Word.